Hi there, good morning! I wish I had an idea in the beginning of every video and tell you exactly what I'm gonna do. To be honest, these videos are just get ready with me's for the day, even though if I wasn't filming I wouldn't apply such heavy makeup, but we're filming and I want to try different styles. Well, yesterday, some of you might know I'm in my hometown, and yesterday I discovered that I have a third palette with me, which is the Nomad by Juvia's place. One of my favorites because it has olive tones, and olive tones are my favorite. I have this olive top again because I don't have many clothes with me either, so I keep rewashing the same ones. I have something in mind. It's kind of like a smoky eye. I want to use this shade in the center and then the olive tones around it somehow. We'll see what I can come up with, but first I'm gonna start with my base, which is going to be, as usual, using no foundation. I think you're getting used to it by now. I find it interesting to have a no foundation base and a very glam eye look. So the concealer will be the Stay Naked concealer from Urban Decay, which I'm going to apply right in the inner portion of my under eyes. So I'm going to place it here. As you can see, I have here some blue discoloration. I feel like most people have discoloration in this inner portion area. If you do have more discoloration all over your under eyes, go ahead, apply as much concealer as you need. I will apply just a tiny dot here to cancel out that darkness and even things out a little bit. Also, I don't want a lot of it. If I was to apply a lot of concealer all over my under eyes, it would have looked a little bit out of balance with having no foundation. So the rest of my skin is a little bit uneven. You can see freckles, you can see like acne scarring probably. So I don't want it to contrast the under eyes that much, so I want a little bit of balance between the under eyes and the rest of the skin. So if the under eyes are a little bit imperfect, that's what we're looking for actually. Oh, and I like concealing here around my nose, because I feel like a lot of people have, again, redness there, and it kind of evens it out. And I'm also using it as an eyeshadow base, just a tiny dot on my lids and blending it out. It's going to be perfect to apply eyeshadow on top. Then I'm going to use my finger and tap it in. And as you can see, this shade is not lighter than my skin tone. It's kind of the same shade as my skin tone, and this is the kind of concealer that I prefer when I'm doing no foundation looks. I like using the leftover product around my nose area. Just whatever I have left on my finger. Then I'm also going to set this so it doesn't crease. I'm going to use a little bit of translucent powder and the Real Techniques setter brush. I'm just coating my brush into the powder really well and then dusting off the excess. Make sure not to set a crease, so if the concealer had a chance to crease, blend it out first. And then I'm going to apply the powder with stamping motions. And bring it down a little bit towards the pores area. You can set the entire T-zone if you need to. And I will be setting my lids as well to increase longevity in the eyeshadow. I could apply eyeshadow primer, but I don't know why I'm kind of lazy these days. Then I'm going to take a little bit of my Hoola bronzer from Benefit, really tapping off the excess from the brush because I don't want too much of it. I'm gonna carefully stamp it underneath my cheekbone so it doesn't patch, because I don't have powder there. It might cling to my sunscreen and I want to avoid that by tapping it instead of just doing this motion. I will apply some on my forehead as well and some on my temples. Here I really like this placement. I feel like it also lifts the outer corner of the eye, which I am loving. Surprise! Today I'm going to use powder blush, and it's going to be this one from Makeup Forever, and I will pick it up on a Sigma F10 brush. I don't think I used powder blush on a no foundation base. Did I? Anyways, we're going to do that today. Let's just hope this goes well. I'm placing it a little bit above the bronzer. This really lifts up the cheekbone, but this looks pretty even on a no foundation base. Okay, I like that. This has a tiny bit of a sheen to it, this blush, but I do not have that glow that the cream blush is giving me. So guess what? Today I'm going to apply highlighter as well. I mean, I'm still glowing, but I kind of want my cheekbone especially to be a little bit glowier. Okay, I think I got excited with the blush, but I really love this look, it's cute. So I'm gonna pick up a little bit of my e.l.f. highlighter I know I missed it. It's so beautiful. And I think I'm only going to apply it on the cheekbone because the rest of my skin is kind of glowing already. Now let's open up this beauty. I'm gonna start with Transition, I believe, which is going to be this one. I hope it's not too dark. Maybe I can mix it with something like that. Well, let's see how this goes. I'm going to pick this up and mix it with something like that, because I'm going to use a fluffy brush and I don't want smudging a dark shade all over my lid. As usual, I'm gonna start from my outer corner. This time I'm doing like a V shape in my outer corner. I'm going to do the lower lash line at the same time so I can see that connection. I want to create that extended look, you know? The whole makeup needs to be connected. I don't want to see a lower lash line that's like separated from the top lid. Just connect them and then create that V, and also kind of wing it a little bit upwards. I mean, depending on the look that you're going for, I do like to lift my outer corner a little bit. Then I'm going to use the leftover product and blend it into my crease. Now I feel confident to take this shade without mixing. What was I doing? I was tapping the pen. So I was saying that now I will take this shade without mixing it, and because I want to darken the lower part of the crease a little bit more. See, okay, it really makes a difference. And I'm doing the same placement, starting from the outer corner and then blending the leftover into my crease. And doing that extended blend. I'm extending it when I basically have no product on my brush. So it's just going to create a very subtle shadow. And let's intensify the lower lash line as well. I picked up a little bit more of that shade and I'm going to place it here in the inner portion of my lid to create a very soft halo eye. I think this is like the darker shade that I will apply here, but I do want that really soft halo effect. I don't know why I'm feeling that vibe today. This baby hair is so annoying. I'm gonna pick this darker olive green, and this is a Morphe 506 brush. And let's intensify the outer corner with it. So placing that right on my outer corner. These shades are so beautiful. I feel like I don't see olive makeup enough. And then I'm gently going to flick my brush upwards to intensify that extension of the eye. Outwards and up. It's kind of angled like that. Like a wing liner, but with eyeshadow. Let me just pick a little bit more and we'll do the same thing on the lower lash line again, so the upper and the lower part will be connected. And then I'll use the fluffy brush and blend the shades into one another, just gently, not pressing too hard on the skin. Then I'm going to pick up the shimmer, like I told you in the beginning. I'm going to apply this in the center of the lid to brighten things up a little bit. And I do love a shimmer in the center of my lid, especially this one. It's so beautiful. Oh my god. It's golden, but kind of has an olive tint as well. I'm in love with this look, but one more thing that I want to do is pick up this darkest shade of the palette on a small brush. This is a Morphe 149. And I'm just going to use it at the base of my lashes in my outer corner. Since I'm not using a wing liner, I want to lift up my outer corner and extend my eye in other ways, like eyeshadow. So basically what I'm doing is I'm imagining a line like that, and I'm filling in the part underneath it. I hope it makes sense. That's really going to make the eye look a little bit straighter somehow, a little bit more like the outer corner is on the same level with the center of the eye. I've always been doing this technique, but I feel like now it's the first time that I actually think about it that way. I'm going to blend the leftover on my lower lash line. I want to pick the same shimmer and pop it into the inner corner. Right now I feel like it looks a little bit dark because of the halo eye that we did. So let's bring a little bit of light there. I love this palette so much. I like kind of blending it on the lower lash line, but just a tiny bit. Let's finish off the eyes with mascara. I'm going to curl them first. And I will apply my Size Up from Sephora collection. I have a little bit of fallout on this cheek, but I try to wipe it away. It just won't go away. And now my under eyes are glittery. I'm going to apply it on the bottom lashes as well. There's one more thing that this eye look needs, and it's some tight lining, because I can see my skin underneath my lashes and it looks a little bit incomplete. So I'm going to line that area. I only have a black pencil with me. I wish I had something for my waterline, but I think black in this combination will look a little too harsh on my waterline. This also creates the illusion of more volume in the lashes. They look more voluminous at the base somehow. Let's do lips. I'm going to use my Boys and Berries lip pencil in the shade Naked. I'm gonna fill in the corners of the lip as well. It's getting so hot in here. Oh, the sun wasn't shining on me, so obviously. In the center I will apply my L'Oreal pencil in the shade Seine Sunset. I'm also doing a little bit of overlining. I do like having a darker pencil in the center. I feel like it gives the lip more dimension. And for lipstick I'm going to go for YSL Rouge Volupte Shine in the shade 60. This is a little bit wider, but you can see my kitchen, so it's a little bit awkward. But anyways, I do hope that you like today's look. It's a little bit more heavy, but still no foundation, which I really love. I would wear this for a night out, definitely. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. I want to thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you're having a beautiful, sunny and not so hot day, because we're melting over here. Well, that's it for me. I'm going to head out and I will see you next time. Bye!